One, a two, three? Well, there's no three, but it's definitely tearing up my backstage. Come on, let's get these figures out. Yo, look at the size of these freaking boxes. We got wrestling figures from WrestlingFigures.com. We got one big box and we got one massive box. Well, this is more like standard, but yes, we got to get these open right now. We're going to actually open these up. We're going to see these from crack to end, or is it from beginning to end? We ain't doing no crack today. We're doing some figgies. Ha ha! And, you know, we're talking about butt crack, not like actual crack. We got some goodies for you in store today, man. We got the whole set right here of the brand new Unrivaled Series 17 Adam Copeland. Look at this guy, man. He is coming with straight business, man. He's got the mic. He's got that good look scan right there, reflecting both front and back, side to side. That's right. Full set. We got Ricky Starks, we got Willow, we got Christian, we got Killswitch, and we got Swerve Strickland, man. Such a solid banger. You even get a little bonus rated R shirt right there in the back. And again, we're going to get these all out of the box, man. These are not going to wait. We're going to do a full set review right here of the first ever Killswitch. And I'm going to say that, man, because look, as much as I like the prior character, I feel like Killswitch has brought a whole new perspective in the giant AEW category, man. Love the new tights, man. That whole entrance bit, oh my gosh, you guys. So much good stuff right here. And you can't have Edge if you don't got Christian, and you can't call him Edge because it's Adam Copeland. Look at that. Fire on the back, pure heat, because that is what the man is going to have to wear, man. When it's that hot, dude, you got to wear your jacket, dude. It might get a little bit too hot, and then you're going to be like, Swerve, what's good? I'll tell you one thing that's not good is there's no title. But keep in mind, when he did wear this, there was no title. And if there was, he'd be like, WHF, ease the F up, because Swerve is going to bring something very special to the table. Unless when you're talking about Unrivaled Series 117, bro, this set is looking really freaking solid. And then, no longer AEW, but now NXT, technically WWE, but NXT is an entity of WWE. So yeah, that'd be a nice little comparison. Next month, you're going to see the Mattel release. Who knows? Maybe some prototypes. What do you guys think of what we might see at Mania? Because as the way I'm seeing it, we could literally see anything. And one man that we won't see is obviously Willow, because it's a lady, bro. She's wearing bright pink top, bright pink bottom, bright pink knee. Matter of fact, she's got all the pink that y'all been looking for. Yeah. Now, full set unbox. We got to get this next box out right now. Yes, sir. I told you, when it was a double banger, you know what? I don't even know where I got to start. I think I got to start from right here. Chicka-chow. Oh, we got a little slitsky already. And we got Better Than You, baby. Well, clearly it ain't, because this ain't coming out of the box. Oh, you got to cite it. You got to pry it. You got to bring the Ringside Collectibles exclusive, baby. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that gear. We got Adam Copeland. We got MILF. No, I'm kidding. We got MJF. Kind of does look like MILF, though. We got the title right there for the AEW in those jackets, dude. I cannot wait to see what we're going to get with those jackets. Look at that. Diving through the top rope, breaking my backstage area. 3, 2, 1, let's get them out. Here we have all the figures out of the packaging. I'm going to start out with the Ringside exclusive Better Than You, baby. This is the one that I was really excited for. And you do get quite a bit of accessories. Apart from the jackets that were located right behind the figures, you also do get the AEW Championship title. Main difference between this and prior releases is you're going to notice the color of the stripe. It has been altered to kind of accommodate that MJ scarf. You can actually kind of see the crisscross pattern right there coming through really nice. And it is more of a brown than, typically a black. But yes, this definitely works out very nice. Now, the only interchanging hands that we do get here, and either way you could put it, obviously you do these for Adam Cole, but if you wanted to get a little bit experimental, you can do it. Adam Cole, baby, or you got the fist, right? Because MJF, he's got to get something, right? And he does come with the ring right there, which is really nice little attention to detail that we typically haven't seen right there. I do believe we've seen it one other prior release, but yeah, let's check out right here. I'm going to go ahead and start out with, who do you guys want to do? Adam Cole or MJ? I got to start out with MJF, man. I love MJF. Cannot wait to see where the road takes him. And I cannot wait to see how he lines up right there, up alongside a prior release, because I do like the repaint, you guys. One thing you're going to mainly notice between the skin tones of the older one and the newer one is that my boy's gone tan, and I guess you really can't see it with the jacket. But again, we're going to go ahead and take off the jacket. That way you guys can see all the goods. Before that can happen, though, I got to show you this, man, because Ringside Collectibles did not slack whatsoever on the funding of these jackets, because as far as authenticity and likeness and all the logos that are actually incorporated with this, bro, these are a mile above from what we've seen really with any other figure toy line, bro. And I'm mainly talking about like wrestling figures. And of course, the signature AEW microphone. What do I mean by that is, I mean, it's signature. It's just a signature piece that Jazzwares has literally included with just about every single damn figure that they've gotten. And I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but in all honesty, we've gotten so many of these. Now, you will notice the main difference right there with Adam Copeland's microphone, but I'll go ahead and show you that in just a sec. We got to cover this one first, man. Now that we got the mic off, let's see what it looks like with the jacket off. Ooh, hold up. Check this out, you guys. So, Velcro right here on the left and Velcro on the right. It's not a full-on shirt, and you actually already see some bleeding right there, some staining from the actual shirt. So, again, I really hope they get away from, like, using the types of, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's like a quality control where the paint just go ahead and rubs onto the actual figure, but yeah, that's always going to be the issue. And again, you don't have to necessarily have it on there, but that is how he wore it. So if you do plan on displaying it and then eventually taking off the jacket, just know you might run into some issues such as that. Now, when you do take this off, yeah, it is pretty simple. I really am not struggling whatsoever. You can see the inside right there. You shouldn't get any bleeding from the actual jacket piece itself. It's mainly going to be this shirt piece right here that's going to transcend into the plastic. And you'll notice that right there up front. It's only just on the stomach region, not on the shoulders or the back. Which that in its own right, bro, that's a nice little dub right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get that little jacket. Oh, man, I want to play out a couple of different scenarios with those jackets. Torso, really digging the torso. And I have to say that as far as like the multicolored plastics, I'm not seeing it with these two, you guys. I see the same paint apps being applied on top as it is in the abdominal, because normally it's two different colors. So nice to see that. We do get a signature tattoo right there on the right bicep. Nothing on the inside, but you will get the inner, what would you guys call it, like rib cage area? So he does have his signature tattoo in there as well. Nothing going on in the back, and very accurate as far as like the choice in parts. Really digging that. And there, I mean, at some point, I really hope that we do get like pinless, because I feel like at this point, we are definitely at that point right here, at least in Jazzwares. I know Mattel has graduated, not necessarily from the waist down, because they do still bring those, but nonetheless, you know, they are wearing knee pads. That's really the issue that I'd be running into, is where you can't really cover it up, right? So if the guy doesn't wear elbow pads, you're going to be able to see that. You can see it on the left side where you just got the elbow pad, so it really doesn't take away from that. But yeah, the rest of that, love the lions, bro. This guy is a lion, man. I don't know where the whole thought process came from, but I feel like him hanging out with Jericho long enough, at some point, MJF became the lion in future professional wrestling. Now, as far as the calves, they are pre-painted. You're going to get a white calf design right behind the knee pad. The solid black boots right there, really digging that. This MJF figure, I feel like the highlight, it's got to be the paint apps, bro. As far as like the new skin tone on this figure, it's looking great, bro. Love the fade. Love the way that the hair piece comes together. I'm going to give you my overall ranking thoughts, but before I can do that, I got to check out Adam Cole, baby. And I know when I was unboxing, I accidentally called him Adam Copeland. But, dude, when you got an Adam and an Adam, like, how do you not do it, bro? When you're blabbering like a million words per second, you're bound to F something up. So if you're this far in, just go in the comments right now and say, WHF, if you F up, we good. Because, dude, that's what it's all about, baby, right? Baby, right here on the double. And that's one thing I really like about the jackets, too, is that they kind of had their own, like, theme to it. It wasn't just, like, the exact same jacket. Even though they are on the same team, they brought their own logos. You can see the AC logo right there into it. Now, this does have the same style of shirt right here on the inside, which, again, it is just being held together by the Velcro piece. It's not a full shirt right there on the inside. No bleeding on this one yet, but I feel like it's like the longer you keep it on there, the higher chance you're going to have of this man just ain't working with you, bro. So let's go ahead and take off the jacket. Let's go ahead and get a little side-by-side comparison on this lad, because Adam Cole, baby, has been brought to you not only in Jazzwares, but also in the WWE Elite Mattel lineup. Never an Ultimate. Maybe one day, who knows? Maybe he'll return back to WWE. Again, here's the jacket. Really digging these jackets, you guys. Feel like these jackets are just so freaking just high level. Really good quality. And Adam Copeland, baby, is not Adam Cole, baby. All right, here it is, man. Here's a little side by. I still feel like Mattel's got one up in the head scan game, especially this one, you guys. Not sure if it's like QC issues, but the print on my eyes, dude, you guys got to see this, bro. I'm going to bring this up real nice and close for you. Not sure if my boy's been drinking all night, but his eyes, yeah, my guy's faded. My boy is faded, and he don't give up. Yeah, he doesn't care, bro. I love the hair. At least the hair piece isn't like actually coming off like Alex West collects. This is actually adhered to the figure, so I feel like that alone is one up on the QC. But again, if the guy can't see, how the hell is he going to wrestle, right? Here's the logo on the back, baby. And then right there, you guys got to go in the comments. How many times did Hero Figs say baby in the entire review? I feel like it's a lot, bro. I feel like it's more than I should, but baby, I'm going to do it every time, bro. I love it, dude. That's why I love Adam Cole, dude. He just brings out the best in you, baby, even on the knee pad right there. I got to be at least up to 9, right? Maybe 12 times I've said it. Either way you cut it, you're going to get some great stuff right here with this figure. You get all the decals right there on the boots. Like the torso choice, like the scale on these. Main thing, though, it's got to be those jackets. I feel like those jackets are what really making these figures. But let's go ahead and switch over to Unrivaled Series 117, you guys, because I love these as a whole. Oh, yeah, ranking, solid 8.9. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 7.4, mainly due to the, oh man, look, it's the eyes, dude. The eyes are like the freaking gateway to the soul, right? And one guy that would know all about that right here, it's his first initial release, because the first initial release to this date, you guys, doesn't matter how long I spent, right? I could be here for like 10 minutes, like no joke. I could be here trying to align the guy, I could be posing him, but it takes me about this long to get the guy to stand, and he ain't standing right. Like, he kind of has to hunch over a little bit. You really have to play around with the legs, dude, in order for this to work out, and they are super loose. Like, even to this day, look at this. Like, I don't go ahead and bang these around the way that I should, especially my AEW, definitely more my WWE figures, but these guys are just on the whole loosey-goosey, and I know it's just the beginning right here of Kill Switch, but this guy already feels really solid, bro. Like, look at this. I just put him down, and my guy stands. I put this guy down, right? Let's go and play around with it. Yeah, he's going to fall. No. Oh, for some reason it's standing. But he's still slightly slouching. But yes, tattoos have been amped up quite a bit, you guys. The print on this, it is looking pure insanity. This kind of had more of like a toonish, I would say. This has more of like a realistic skin tone as well as tattoo application, which again, that's kind of what you're looking for when you're getting a re-release. And it's not a re-release. I mean, it's a whole new character. Kill Switch right here. Definitely digging the whole dark factor. The mask right there. This entrance piece, you guys, it is like militant, bro. Like militant beyond belief, dude. Really digging the overall look. This kind of gives me like that Legion of Doom inspiration. That's kind of what comes to mind, dude, anytime I see this. Or maybe like Super Shredder, right? Like, I feel like Super Shredder was, what is it, 7? Yeah, I mean, it was Kevin Nash, so he was about 7 feet tall. He could easily play. Like, if TNMT was to make a future movie and they were to bring back Super Shredder, just wear this, bro. Bring this to Hollywood, and I think they would bring you right in. Now, the way that this does come to, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it the easy way. I'm going to take off the mask. That way, if there is anything, and look, there is a rubber band too that it's holding, so definitely do be careful. I'm going to pop that out, and the rubber band, it looks like it's completely holding this down, so go ahead and pull that off, and I think right there should be able to get your proper execution. I'm also going to slip this off, because I feel like if we pop that torso piece, sliding it down, it's going to be your best situation in order to prevent anything from ripping on you, because, yeah, dude, this thing is, like, really on there. I feel like there should be some kind of buckle, bro. Like, there's got to be. I feel like it's maybe up front. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, you guys. So I guess I didn't have to go through all that nightmare. You can pop that out right there. But, yeah, I don't know how that's going to look, bro. Like, I feel like you might struggle popping it back in there. To each their own. But if you want to play around and try that, by all means. It does have articulation. So as far as, like, hindering the whole shoulder bit, it should be able to hold really proper. Really like the accent like outline. The whole silver that's being brought in here, you guys, it just brings the whole spike factor into a new dimension. So really nice attention to detail. Let's get this back on there, you guys, because I feel like we're doing Build-A-Figures over here with Jazzwares every time we unbox it, which I love that feature, man. I do really hope that at least come 2026 that Mattel steps into this factor, because you could do so much with it, like fix-ups or customs. It would just be like an easy pop, right? So once you do pop that off, you'll be able to see that, dude. Look at that, man. So this is what we were talking about earlier. In the whole figure unboxing review, this skin tone on this, it just looks so good, dude. Like, you get that old one, and it has like a doll finish compared to the newer one, which again, it's not something that you're looking for in your actual figure display. Like, if you keep a mock, obviously the packaging takes away from it, but this just looks so good, man. Really like the bird right there. Actually, I don't think that's a bird. I do believe that might be an owl. It's kind of giving like a one-eye wink. I only see one eye. And I see the flower right behind it. We got a tree going on the shoulder piece right here. You can see how the whole tree just seems to continue right there through the back. Tons of flowers, dude. Like, this guy must have worked at the, where do they sell flowers these days, you guys? I mean, you could buy some at like the Pig, right? You can buy some at Wally, but there's like florist? Yeah, florist. So he must have been like a florist in his prior job. Like, before he became a wrestler, he's like, yeah, I'm going to make all these beautifuls, all these flowers beautiful, and I'm just gonna be this monster that comes out when he debuts right there in AEW. And I like the Kill Switch logo right there. Look at that little flap ski right there to cover the privates, which, I mean, the guy is wearing pants, so I don't know what privates he's covering. I guess if he was to take these off, at least my boy would still be good. And you do get his like whole design right here on the tights. It's black on black, which it is very hard to see, but it is very much right there on the right as well as on the left. And it does stop once you do get to the knee pads. You get just like solid black knee pads right there. And the whole like boot theme, he kind of has it the same way as he did with his prior release. So he's got his toes seeping through right there. And it is all tooled, which I believe it is the same. Yeah, it's got to be the same tooling. I feel like one next to the other. Yeah, the guy must wear like bumpy socks. I think that's why. There is peg holes, obviously. These guys are on ball hip. I feel like all AEW figures are on ball hip, so we're not going to go ahead and cover that. But if you want to see what's underneath the garment, yeah, you got to ask him. You got to ask him first. You got to take him out on a date, dude. You can't just be doing that to Kill Switch, because the one thing he's going to do on you, bro, is he's going to hit the Kill Switch on you. And shout out to my boy Kenny Omega, because you guys know, bro. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull that lad to the side. Next up, you guys, I want to do, I don't know, I kind of want to do the brothers, right? I feel like Edge and Christian, these are based off a re-release. So again, this is kind of like the beauty in it. And it's not a tag team hero figs. It's a rivalry, right? It is a rivalry that has been building since day one, man. These guys have been fighting for, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I feel like a very long time, and I'm going to tell you, they're going to be fighting for accessories, because you really don't get much. I mean, you do get the mic, which is great. Both of them do get the mic, and both of them do get interchanging hands, except the difference between the one that we did see on the prior AEW. You're going to get that new one. Interchanging hands, you already get them on the figure, so you get full-on open and mic open, but I'll show you the ones that are included right there, separate from the packaging. Here's the new updated microphone right there. It is very similar to the very first one. Main difference is going to be the little highlighter E. It's just plain white as opposed to the yellow E. And of course, the whole line work where it says All Elite up top and on the bottom. So nice little bonus. You got the mic holding hand right there. So you know, if you're going to have a mic, you got to have a mic holding hand. It only makes sense. What doesn't make sense to me is how good of quality, man, the fabric goods are in these figures. Like this jacket right here, this is looking so good, man. This is kind of bringing back that nostalgia, man. Like the first thing I kind of think of when I see this style of jacket is a couple of different things. One, for sure, like a G.I. Joe style of jacket, right? You can see all the little pockets right there. These are actually all done up. They're not just painted on. And not just on the top, but also on the bottom right there. Now, they did actually include a full-on shirt. Yeah, so my boy does have a full-on shirt. But one thing you will notice, though, you guys, is that they put plastic behind the shirt to prevent the bleeding. And I do believe that he is on the exact same style. Yeah, he's on the exact same torso right there that we did get on his very first release. And again, I definitely want to have it displayed with the shirt on. So keeping the plastic on, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and recommend that to you, because if you take that off, you're going to have the exact same issues that we did see right there with MJF. Now, as far as the jacket piece itself, you guys, this is freaking cool. I'm going to take this jacket off at least. I want to keep the shirt on because the shirt is what really makes the figure. But let me show you this jacket, dude. I'm telling you, this jacket would be so good on a couple of different figures that definitely come to mind, man. This is awesome. Let's get this jacket off. This is really, really good quality. No paint issue rubs either. There is no black that could actually, go onto the figures. So, again, this jacket, top notch, bro. I feel like this is what's going to really make the figure. When you do take it off, again, you got to take this off, bro. You got to at least take off the arm ones because it just looks weird, bro. It's like my boy's going tanning and he's putting on these just to prevent this from actually tanning his arms. Why would he do that? I don't know. I feel like when you do a tanning, you do a full on, bro. Hold on. The right one is kind of a fight. Definitely port that out. And now I should be able to rip that off. There we have it, you guys. We got the shirt all assessed right here for the WHF Figgy fan. Let's port the hand back in there so you get the full impression of the figure itself, dude. Check that out, dude. This scan, too, I got to say for both of these, you guys, looking really, really freaking solid. I definitely see Christian right there within its own right, man. Love the hair, too. The guy does his hair. Like, I don't know who does my boy's hair, but they're doing something good. And you get the tattoo right there on the shoulder piece. Regular black shirt, regular just promo style of pants. Like, you could get away with like actual, like these being like actual, well, they were hero figs, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, some wrestlers do that. Like, some people will actually change their clothes. Like, Christian didn't want to. He's like, dude, I'm just gonna wear my street gear. Hopefully they like my boots. I like your boots, buddy, but I don't like what's been going on right here. You got a little bit of QC, or either that or he stepped in a pile of shit. Other way you cut it, Christian, you are looking top, bro. Like, really, really solid. I know it's just a regular black gear, bro, but sometimes simplicity brings a very nice little touch to it all. I got to give this figure an even 9. Now, as far as Adam Copeland, baby, don't do it, hero folks. You can't do that. I won't. But hey, look, if we do at some point, just know this, bro. This Edge right here, and I'm always going to say Edge because, I mean, at this point, he's no longer Edge, bro. He's Adam Cole. He's doing his whole thing in AEW. Character name, I don't think he actually owns the rights just to Edge. I feel like that may be a WWE thing, and that's the reason sometimes you'll notice that when wrestlers go from like either to WWE to AEW or vice versa. They can't necessarily bring the name because my boy doesn't own the rights. So that kind of sucks, bro, because that's one thing, bro. Like, if you're starting out brand new from scratch at a different brand, right? I feel like you'd like to have at least part of your name. Jacket piece, it is a rubber, and it is being brought to you by a nice little gold zipper. It doesn't zip up. Like, it has the illusion, and it actually even has the zipper, but it doesn't zip up. And it does come off pretty good. You're going to see all that chest and stomach here. Comes off pretty smooth, you guys. Actually, no issues. The whole back, yeah, smooth transition right there. Look at that. Get the little line work on the back, around the sides, coming through the front. You even get pockets. So you get pockets on the bottom, and you get pockets up top. Tattoos, yeah, so many more tattoos. I feel like when he was in WWE, he didn't have as many that you're seeing. Like, I know for a fact he had the sun for sure. He had the star. He had, he definitely didn't have this one. He might have, I don't know, I'll have to check the reference, but the guy added on some tats. Maybe he might be just going on full sleep, like the hair. So now, here's one thing, you guys, that I'm not sure if it's budget issues or what exactly, but 9 out of 10 times when there's a superstar that has chest hair and stomach hair, like Mattel just sometimes forgets, Jazzware at least goes in there and steps in here and does the whole actually painting of the chest and stomach region. So I really hope that we do get back into that. I mean, it's like a hit or miss. I can't necessarily say that every single AJ figure has chest hair. Like, some of them do, some of them don't. Later ones don't. Love the shoes. Love this maroon look to it. Got the black shoelaces. Got the nice brown soles right there. This figure, an 8.5, dude. Love it. And mainly reason why it's not tapping into the 9s, it's mainly due to the fact that the whole in-ring gear, bro, ones, I love those ones better. Like this, you really don't got much because technically that's what he wears in-ring gear. Technically, that's not his fault. That's not something that I can really take away from. Now, next up right here, the new signee to NXT, right? This, I don't know, go in the comments, you guys. Do you guys would have loved to seen him start out in like straight up like main roster? Or are you guys content with him starting out over here just over in NXT? Now, he does come with interchanging hands. You get the signature pose on the figure, or you do get mic open that you can't throw down. So you got full-on ass grab, signature pose, and this jacket piece, you guys. This jacket piece is gotta be one of the best like cutoffs that I've seen in quite some time. We get Starks on the back. You get the little chain because he's part of the chain gang, man. I'll have to ask John Cena. I don't know if he is part of the chain gang. If he was, I feel like my boy would be representing accordingly. Chain gang don't exist anymore, by the way. I feel like anybody could be part of the chain gang. Like, if you watch WWE back in Ruthless, I think you're automatically already part of the chain gang. And if you want to disagree with me, go in the comments. Say, Hero Fakes, I never want to be part of the chain gang. John Cena broke up with me. We're over here talking about Cena doing AEW Jazzwares figure unboxing reviews. Dude, Cena's just really tapping into the whole realm of, the good, bad guy, good guy. Now, here's the thing, though. As far as a good guy and a bad guy, I feel like he could easily play both, man. Ricky Starks is a freaking genius, dude. Like, not sure if like he went to rocket scientist school, but if you want to talk about smart wrestlers, we don't talk about it a lot then in the channel. But I'm going to go ahead and say that Ricky Starks, dude, is smart, dude. Like, if you're going to be joining WWE, right, I feel like if you really haven't made your name ever in WWE, I feel like NXT is a good way to start. And that's why I'm going ahead and put him in the smart category, dude. Like, he's doing something great. Like, he's really developing the character, right? And then eventually going to the main roster and showing what he's all about. I can't wait, man. I'd love to see some epic matches between him and Seth Rollins, or him against like Kevin Owens. I feel like KO and him would definitely throw down really. I mean, KO could really have a good match with anybody, but I feel like out of anybody, definitely Ricky Starks. Next up, no. I got to do the ladies, man. I got to do the ladies. We got to throw it up, bro, because as much as I don't, yeah, we got it. We got a first time on the line, bro. So interchanging hands, we got closed fist on it, and you do get our signature tattoo right there on the side right there. We got Willow, and we got Willow painted nails. So pretty cool, man. I like this. And I'm not sure what it is about this, you guys, but if you look at this figure, the way it stands, it's just very toyetic, man. It's going to really pop on your action figure shelf, man. This whole silver and pink and all of these accents right here, this is such a beauty, bro. Love the scan, too. I do think that the way that they did up the hair, it's very unique. I mean, I kind of questioned it at first, like, how are they going to be able to pull it off? But seeing it on figure form now, dude, it definitely makes sense. Now, on the back, you'll see all that silver continuing throughout, and it is double tooled, so if you're wondering, like, dude, is that just painted? No, this is all tooled. You get a little splotch right there on the left side shoulder, but overall, though, this is really nice, bro. Like, I'm not seeing, for having this many, like, bright colors blended in all at once, if that's going to be my only issue, I'm definitely going to take that as a win. Look at that. Deuces! Love it, dude. Nice, proper, thick thighs. Bright pink knee pad right there. We're getting, like, polka dot knee pad on the left side. The boots, so shiny, dude. Like, these colors are the colors that they should be bringing really any time that any toy company brings these like into figure perspective, because sometimes they're really dull, but I feel like for Willow Nightingale, looking really, really nice. I got to give her a 9.5, man, for sure, without a doubt. I got to give Adam Copeland, I got to give him an 8.5, and I got to give Christian, that's a solid, even 9.3. All right, last and certainly not least right here, you guys, the banger from the set, saving the best for last. And we're going to rank these two from like first to last. This right here, oh man, like his very first release, really freaking iconic. Now he does come with access, not a lot. I mean, you really only do get hands. You either get the signature post hands already on the figure, or you get the full-on closed fist with that skull tattoo, and then the other one, just plain skin tone. So pretty damn cool, you guys. Really digging this figure. The scan, I don't know. Maybe the scan is the thing that might take away some points. Like, you can kind of see the top of the hair kind of like being pulled off from the actual scalp. So I don't know if I'm going to have to re-adhere that or what, but yeah, some little bit of a quiche, you know, not too much. Definitely not a lot. On the back side right there, you can see a signature tattoo on the shoulder piece. This guy's got a lot of tattoos, you guys. Like, if you wanted a whole roadmap of what this man has for tattoos, you're mainly going to see them in the arms, not on the inside, but it's mainly all going to be located right there up top as well as on the hand. So you get that signature skull. On the left side, I don't know if this guy is like right-handed, and that's the reason why he has all of his tattoos on the right, but he doesn't have anything going on the left. And then you got Faith right there going across the abdominal region, and then the whole piece right here of the pants. Dude, these pants are really, really freaking good. There's so much going on, dude. Like, you get his face right there on the left side. On the right side, you get like this big splotch of white mixed in with gold. And even the knee pads too, you guys. they got all the attention. You get that nice gold right there, located right behind the straps. Solid black boots right there. And I don't know if you call these boots. I mean, sure, they're like almost like Stone Cold style of boots where they're like low calf cut, but very detailed. I mean, they are just solid black, but there is a lot of detail. I still got to give this figure an 8.7, dude. 8.7 is a solid number one for sure. I don't know. I feel like Willow, it's just really bright, dude. I really dig that figure. Number 1, number 2, got to give it to my boy. Number 3, I got to go over here with Swerve. Number 4, oh man, it's kind of a tie. And then I don't know. I got to go with Christian, bro. I got to go with Christian. And then Edge right here. Yeah, definitely next following for sure. I love these two figures. They're both awesome in their own right, but the in-ring gear for Edge, bro, and stop calling him Edge, man. One day I'll stop calling him Edge. And then get out of here. Ranking number 2 right here. You thought, psych. Yeah, you thought. You really did thought. But I want you guys to go in the comments of how do you rank them. For sure right here, this is kind of the way that I'm looking at it. Number 2 for sure. I can't put him in last. The guy was just hiding in the back, bro. Like, how can you forget about it? These two right here, definitely a nice pick-me-up within the whole fabric good department, dude. Ringside exclusive. Only way to get these jackets, only way to get better than you, baby, is WrestlingFigures.com. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you, my friends, on the next one. Kill switch!